All right, here we go. Good morning, guys. Just Jay here with another episode of You Guessed It, Invictaholics R Us. Yeah. I love saying that. Okay, today I'm going to be showcasing my eighth Invicta purchase. And I can already hear you Invicta haters out there saying, oh my God, not another Invicta nut trying to show off, wanting to show off one of them ugly old Invictas. Well, yes and no. Okay. What I'm attempting to do here is speak to you as a collector, a watch collector. No matter what brand you like or what brand you prefer, I'm speaking to you as a collector, and I'm hoping that we can find some kind of common ground, something that we can all agree upon, and perhaps build, bridge that gap. You know. Um, It was back last year around the end of March of 2021. I was watching an encore presentation of Shop HQ Invicta event, and I was watching it, and I seen one of the items come up, and I said, "Wow, it was the first time I seen it." I'm fixing to show you here in a minute. But what I did is that I went on my app and I threw that item into my wish list, and I continued to watch the show. And as I was watching it, a watch sizing kit was being showcased. And that's where I think that we can all agree upon, as watch collectors. We can all agree on that, whether you be an amateur collector, or a hardcore collector, no matter, usually, if you're going to commit to collecting any kind of watch, I think that a watch sizing kit is an essential tool that you should have in your arsenal. And for me, the main decision that motivated me into buying this was, well, to be honest with you, it was starting to get a little expensive to have my watch sizes. I mean, I was taking it to a jeweler, and at $20 a pop, I was thinking, if I keep this up, I'm going to put this guy's kids through college. I'm like, uh, anyway, uh, that day, earlier that day, or that evening, I can't remember, after I watched this, because it came on in the morning, and I was doing some yard work, and when I came back, I noticed a notification in my email offering a 3-hour flash deal on 20% off 3-hour flash deal on any Invicta purchase of $99 or more. And I said, bam, there it is right there. That's what I was looking for, I was hoping for. So what I did is that I did like a little bundle here. I threw the watch sizing kit in there, and I threw the watch that I wanted here. I'm fixing to showcase to you. But got 20% off. I threw it into my card, applied the code, wham bam, thank you, man. It was done deal. Now, this took a little longer than usual to arrive, and understandably so. This is when the United States got hit with that freeze last year. I think y'all all remember that freeze where that Arctic blast came down from the north. I mean, it just like terrorized the United States. I mean, people up north were getting snowed in. People down here in the south, lights going out, losing power all over the United States. That storm just wreaked havoc. I mean, it just wreaked havoc for about 2 weeks or so on the entire, the eastern seaboard, and I mean, just pretty much all of the United States. So it delayed shipping. So this is where they say that patience is a virtue, right? And man, I patiently waited. And here's the thing: while I was waiting for that shipment to arrive, I was thinking to myself, well, you need to prepare yourself. You bought a watch sizing kit, but you don't know how to size watches. So what I did is that I went into, went into YouTube, and I follow the personalities, a couple of personalities, two of my favorite personalities. One is Ryan Johnson, aka Invicta Ryan, The other is Justin Zimmer, aka Jay-Z. And what I did is that I searched for a tutorial on how to size them watches. And so I found it and I started watching it, and then I would replay it. I would watch it again and then replay it. I did that a few times to kind of like familiarize myself with their technique and to memorize their instructions. So the day arrived that I got my watch sizing kit and my watch, and I have to tell you, I was a little nervous at first. Uh, I was afraid, that I was going to mess it up or do something wrong. I was second guessing myself. So I went onto my phone and I searched for the tutorial again, and I just followed their instruction. It was a hands-on kind of deal. As they were instructing me, I was doing as they were instructed, and before you knew it, I had my watch size. You know, and I thought to myself, that was easy. And as I started sizing, more and more watches, it got easier. I developed my own technique, my own way of doing it, and now, it takes me about 5 to 8 minutes to size a watch. 5 minutes if I want to do it fast, and if I take my time, maybe 10 minutes. And usually it's 10 minutes because I like taking my time because I actually get enjoyment out of doing it. Can you believe that? I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the hands-on experience of the do-it-yourself kind of deal. Because I've always been that way. I've always been a hands-on kind of do-it-yourself kind of guy. And when you do something like that, you get an enjoyment out of it and you get a satisfaction out of it. And that's where I think that we as watch collectors, we can all agree upon that. Or at least I hope, we can agree upon that. So, without further ado, and I apologize for the long-winded intro there. Without further ado, here is my bundled 8th Invicta purchase. Okay, there we go. Let's turn that around. There you have it, guys. There it is. This is my watch sizing kit. It's I know that let me see. I think I paid like it was listed at $49. So with that promo code, if you get right down to it, I think I paid like $40 for this kit right here. If I did the math or whatever, about $40 for this kit right here, and it's a nice kit. The case that it comes in, the storage case, it's nice and it's solid, well built, solid. Has that magnetic clasp right there to hold the lid down. It's got that nice Invicta logo on there. And this is my favorite Invicta color right there, that Invicta yellow. I like the other colors, but this is actually my favorite right here. Okay, as you see, okay, look, set the record straight. These did not come with it, nor did these tweezers. These I actually went on to eBay to purchase because as I started sizing my watches, I found out that some of those pins some of them would be a little stubborn, and they wouldn't just slide on out. But I guess that's a good thing. You want a good tight pin to, or not too tight, not too loose, But sometimes they want to be a little stubborn. So I bought these to grab them pins to slide them on out, and I bought these tweezers here because my fat fingers have trouble picking up them pins if I drop them. So that was an add-on. And you can see the case. It actually there's a list of what came with it, and there's actually some instructions on how to size your watch and things like that. There's how to remove your case back. Now, let me set the record straight, guys. I will not suggest or to anyone. I would not suggest to anyone or anything like that to open up your watch if it's still under warranty. Because I would suggest that what I would suggest is that you go and check your terms and agreements of your warranty on your watch, because some watches might void that warranty if you open up that case back yourself. You know what? Let me say, don't get me wrong. It's your watch. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to, whatever you want to do with it, it's yours. You bought it. You paid for it. You know. But me personally, if I won't open up my case back while it's still under warranty, I'll send it into a certified Invicta service center and let them do their thing. So don't get me wrong. I wouldn't advise or suggest that anybody open up their case back just for the mere purpose that you might void that warranty. Okay, kind of like a disclaimer there, guys. So here we have it. This is the only drawback on this right here. That you can't really. I mean, right there they have these little cutouts where you can, but right here you actually have to grab these with these needle nose. And this is your everyone, you watch collectors, y'all know what that is for. And for those of you who don't, this is like after you remove your links, you might have to do a little micro adjusting on the clasp, and that's what this is for. You just push down those little spring-loaded pins, and you adjust your clasp to whether you need to either tighten it up or loosen it up, and you just do it like that. Down here on the other side, you see it looks like a little fork. That's for your straps or your bracelets. Got that spring-loaded pin in there that you just slide that little fork up inside there, push, slide it down a little bit, and you release that pin from its pinhole, and you remove your band or strap right there. Now over here on the right are your 5 different types of screwdrivers, and that's for like if you have the screw pin type, like if your link pins or your bracelet or band has screw type pins, that's what that's for. Or if you have a case back that has screws, you have these screwdrivers at your disposal. And I believe that 2 of them are in the Phillips head, and the other 3 are different size standard head. And over here is one of your pin remover punches. And here's the other. They're 2 different size. Now one of them I think is like it's like a .08 or millimeter, and the other one's like a 1 millimeter or something like that. Don't hold me to that. I mean, I'm not gonna get my caliber out here and do that. I'm just guessing. So it's for different size pins. Right here is your pin remover hammer. So you can use these punches right there. You put it in that block. You put that pin over those holes right there, and you just tap that pin down. Now, see, the good thing about Invictus, and I don't know if this is true to all watches. I'll have to look, but I noticed that Invicta actually puts arrows on the bracelets, on the back of their bracelets, kind of like to guide you or to let you know which way to tap your pin out. And it's got a bracelet. It's got a little arrow point down, so you point there, you put that part down there, put the pin over that hole right there, and you just tap it on through without damaging anything. And this is for your different size of bracelets. Over here is for your what I call those snap-on case backs. If you want to remove that snap-on, you can see right there. That's how you do it. You just slide it up in there and pop it on out. Change your battery out. Wham, bam, you're done. This is for another way that you can remove the links on your band. And you can see that right there. That's how they give you little instructions right there. But I suggest that you just go onto YouTube and follow those tutorials. Watch them and replay them. Familiarize yourself with the technique. Before you do it like that, because I have to tell you, I was a little nervous when I first did mine. I was like second guessing myself. I was thinking like, well, maybe I should just take my watch to Mike and let him size it up and return the watch sizing kit. But fortunately for me, I went ahead and did it, and it was a successful watch sizing. I successfully watch sized it, and as I said, I got that enjoyment. I got a little satisfaction out of it, and this little watch sizing kit right here has saved me a bunch of money. I mean, a bunch of money right here. I'm not going to use a colorful adjective like I wanted to, but it really paid for itself after two purchases. After I sized 2 watches, this thing literally paid for itself. You know, so that was a good thing right there. Now, for this is the other purchase I made. Like I said, I bundled them together, and this is the watch that my first successful attempt at watch sizing. And y'all know the name, you know the man. Bam, the Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, baby. That was a man. That's one of my favorite players of all time, without a doubt. Not the favorite, because being down here in H-Town, Hakeem Olajuwon back in the day was the man. I don't care. You could say whoever you like. You know, I mean, who else gets MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP of a championship, and all that, all at the same time, like Hakeem did? You know, Shaq was still like in his rookie stage. He was just learning the game. You know, he came out of high school, went into Orlando, then went over there to L.A., got a couple of he finally started coming into his own. You know, that's when he was kicking ass and taking names back in the day, you know. Then he went over to Miami because of that deal between him and Kobe, you know, them politics, you know, that's in basketball politics. I won't get into that, but this is my Shaq, my very first Shaq purchase right here, and I really loved it. There you go. I can already hear you haters out there. My ears are burning. Bam. Get her out there. To the side. Put it on this protective little thing right here so I don't scratch it up. There you have it. Like I said, I can hear you haters out there already. Oh my God, look at the size of that case. Yes, sir. This is a 56 millimeter. Yes, a 56 millimeter. And I believe that's 22 millimeters thick and 56 millimeters in diameter. I actually think it's about 58 or 59 overall, you know, from your 9 o'clock to the tip of the crown there. But this is an Invicta limited edition Shaq. A silver tone. You can see it has that 2 types of finish there. It has that polished finish and that brush finish. It's a stainless steel. I mean, this is a good, hefty watch. I mean, this thing damn near weighs a pound. I mean, if it's I don't think it's a pound, so don't hold me to that. But it's close to it. If anything, I'd say it's probably about 3/4 of a pound right there. It's a good heavy watch. It's nice and solid, you know, nice and big and gaudy. Yeah, that's exactly what I like right there. I like that big. I like that gaudiness. I know that's what I like. You see, it's a chronograph. That's that flame fuse. I mean that unidirectional bezel. Flame fusion crystal. That's a carbon fiber dial. Has that tachometer on there. Right there at the 12 o'clock. Let's get that. Let's hit that. There you go. See that chronograph move? That's your chronograph seconds. Stop that. Reset it. See that reset? There you go. You can see the 3 sub dials over at your 3 o'clock. That's your perpetual seconds for your time. Down there at your 4 o'clock is your date window. At your 6 o'clock is your chronograph minutes. And over at your 9 o'clock is your days of the week. You can see that it has luminous hour markers on there, along with luminous hands. Even a little luminous on that perpetual second down there that's going. Yeah, that's. Dude, I love this watch, man. This is so cool. Look at that. Got the Shaq right there. You know, and Shaq hooked up with Invicta. Now, I don't know how long ago. I think it's been like a year or two ago that he hooked up with Invicta to design these watches. You know, so come on now, man. If the Shaq signs off on these, you know, it's got to be good. You know, you see that Invicta logo right there, and there it is. Ooh, that's the Shaq signature, baby. Let me turn that around. I think there it is. No, I had it right. That's the Shaq signature right there. Let's see. Yeah, and this is I think that's 198 of 1,000 limited edition. And that means that this is a one run and done deal. Once they finish sell these out, you won't see this design again ever. That's why I like those limited editions, because those are like uniques, you know. Now they might do a revision on the design, or do an upgrade or something, or do a hybrid or something like that, but you will not ever see these models or designs again. Once those thousands are sold out, that's it. And that's what I like. That's one of the unique features that I really like about these watches, you know. Now this, I believe, is rated for 20 ATM or 20 atmospheres, 200 meters, or 660 feet. Yeah, look at the size of that thing. Woo-wee! Let's try it on. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Beautiful watch. I think this is so cool, man. I mean, everything that Invicta's haters hate about this, I absolutely love about it. All right, guys. There you have it. My bundled 8 Invicta purchase. Uh, I hope you enjoyed the video. Everyone out there, you guys be safe, okay? All BS aside, man. I want everybody to be safe. And I pray and hope that everyone has a blessed day. And as you all know, my name is Jesse, and I am an Invictaholic.